have a very complicated relationship with Final Fantasy X. While doing away with ATB initially felt really odd to me because after it being in the franchise since Final Fantasy IV, I eventually came to appreciate the ability to switch party members out mid-combat. The problem is that the sphere grid is my second least favorite mechanical system in the entire franchise, second only to the junction system. My main issue with the system is that the sphere grid is like a skill tree. Except instead of being able to hop around on the skill tree from the get-go, you're kind of locked into one particular path. As you complete battles, you gain spheres, which can be used to move along that path, to acquire abilities that you can find on that path. But the issue is that certain junctions to the path are blocked by locks that you need to acquire through the game. Level 1 lock, level 2 lock, and it sort of sections off certain overpowered abilities until much later in the game when you have an abundance of these locks. I think when you get to be about 80% of the way through the game, you start gaining spheres that allow you to teleport around on the sphere grid, as well as you've broken most of the locks, so characters are able to move around at will. And I think that's really fun. I think that's genuinely cool to have this massive skill tree that characters can actually share skills on it too. But it takes so long to get access to it that it's just not fun. I didn't really like the story as I was playing the game, but I think a lot of that was that I was really frustrated with the sphere grid system. As I have thought about it more and more, I realized at the core, Final Fantasy X is a romance, and it is the best romance in the entire franchise, bar none. And I think that's why you should play Final Fantasy X. If you really like a good love story, you won't get a better one in the franchise. You might have to deal with some of the jankiness of the sphere grid, but it might also have just been a me thing. One more thing. Final Fantasy X actually has a remastered version that's available on a lot of modern consoles, and it has a lot of really good quality of life features, like there's ×3 speed, there's no enemy encounters, there's supercharge, but it looks worse than the PlayStation version. I would do some research to figure out which version of the game you want to play. I played the remastered version, I was totally happy with it, but anytime I see any footage from the PS2 version, I'm like, that looks really good. My favorite representation of Final Fantasy X actually comes from the bonus sheet. It's Lucas Stadium. This is another one of those called shots that I made in the lead up to Final Fantasy. I was like, I don't know if they're doing a bonus sheet. I don't know if it's going to be a secret layer, but there's going to be a card with the artwork of the Blitzball Stadium, and it's going to be Strixhaven Stadium. And I'm so smart.